So we have talked about it a lot here. More than ever, young people are struggling with mental health. All of us are really. It's one reason we love highlighting unique ways communities are helping kids build their confidence. So I want to tell you about a super cool program in Chicago called Cirque Esteem that's using circus arts to help kids build their sense of self-worth. Check it out.
Ready, stop.
We use circus as a tool for youth development. Our mission is to unite youth across all backgrounds and foster self-esteem through the practice and performance of circus arts.
Oh my gosh, I did it!
For some kids, it's a place where they can come and just be in a warm building. For some kids, it's a place for them to grow artistically and athletically.
I love that, like how at circus, there's no need to hide your inner self. You can basically be whoever you want to be.
Everyone is just so loving and supportive, and it's a break from being in high school all day where people can be mean and not always most welcoming.
I've grown through Cirque Esteem. I've learned how to be caring, open-minded, and just in general, just learned how to love and accept everyone else.
Cirque Esteem has boosted my confidence. Without them, I wouldn't be the person I am now.
I'm like 40 and I want to go to this place. It's so fun. So we have the executive director of Cirque Esteem joining us now. So let's say hi to Dan Roberts, everybody. So it looks so cool. I mean, all the things that they're getting to do and work with other kids and team building things. It's so good for like socially, it's so good for children. Like how does this work? What is Cirque Esteem all about?
Well, we're what we call a social circus. Yeah. So our mission is to unite youth across all backgrounds and identities and bring them together to build self-esteem and mutual respect through the practice and performance of circus arts. Yeah. And we do that by bringing kids into a space so that they can work together, so that they can build a community together. For us, equity is really important. So any kid who would like to participate, whose family doesn't have the financial means to pay for the program, they participate for free. 65% of our youth participate fully free of charge. Yeah. It's really important for us to be able to bring kids together from all walks of life, because I think that's how we can kind of grow together as a society, as opposed to separating us based on what we can and can't afford.
Yeah, and kids shouldn't know the difference of that. I feel like that's an adult thing, right?
And they don't at Cirque Esteem.
That's great, because when you start to know the difference of that gap, I remember when I was a kid and I learned that, and it like broke me as a kid. So it's nice that they're all there and enjoying it and all have the equal, opportunity to do it. So we saw a little in the video, but tell us more about how circus skills help transform these kids.
I tell this story a lot. It's about when a kid comes into the space to learn how to juggle. Nobody knows how to juggle the first time they walk through the door. But everybody walks out the door learning how to juggle. Yeah. It takes 30, 45 minutes, and bam, you can do it. If you learn the steps kind of slowly and in the right order, you're walking out the room juggling. And so kids are able to then begin to transfer that knowledge to other things they have in their lives that are more that feel unsurmountable, that are difficult things that they're facing. They start to learn to take it step by step, to break it down, to kind of have one by one tangible successes. So we have programs all over the city. We started with one program in 2001. Now we have programs all over the city. The youngest group that we work with is our Homework and Circus Work program. So that's where kids come. We're generally embedded within the schools that the kids are at. They come after school, they do an hour, hour and a half of circus, and they do an hour, hour and a half of tutoring of homework with tutors. Wow. So that's around the city. We have 8 locations for that program.
Do you know how helpful that is? Both my kids are in tutoring. That's especially the last 2 years. That's huge for parents.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And especially for families who can't afford to hire their own tutor. Right?
Exactly.
Like, this is a way that we can bring them all to level playing ground.
Yeah, because they feel, and I've seen this in my kids too, like they know that they're behind, and that affects their confidence. Absolutely. And it can alter their personality.
Totally.
So that's so cool that y'all do that as well. You've thought of everything. And the kids perform all over Chicago, right?
Yes, so our performance troupe program, once the kids are a little bit older, they practice with us between 9 and 13 hours a week, all year round. Yeah. And then over the summer, we do a summer tour. 30 shows outside at parks and public libraries all across the city. of Chicago, all free of charge.
They must look forward to this so much.
Oh yeah, it's so much fun, and we see thousands of people over the summer, and it's a great way for people to get to know about Circus Team, but it's a great way for our kids to express and build that self-confidence as well.
100%. Our next guests both grew up in the program. One's still growing up in the program. Let's say hi to 12-year-old Sky and Antoinette, who's now an instructor with Circus Team. Hello, y'all. So Antoinette, I'm going to start with you. So you first joined Circus Team when you were 10?
Yes.
Okay, so how did you get involved? How did you find out about it?
Okay.
Oh my gosh, your nails match the dress. Oh, that's great. Okay, sorry, I had to talk about it. Okay.
Yeah, so I was born in a refugee camp in Tanzania, and so when I moved to America in 2008,
Yeah.
Adapting to the culture was very, very difficult,
Yeah.
and I was bullied by many kids, and I transferred to like about maybe 5 schools. But then when I officially moved to the neighborhood where Circus Team was set, my refugee caseworker signed me up for the Circus Team homework and circus work crew. And so I came and did circus on Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays
Yeah.
and such, and it's been, and I've been doing it since.
I love that. So you say Circus Team like really helped you kind of shape who you are, like your personality.
Oh yeah. So when I was 8 years old, I took on the role of a translator. My parents don't speak English, and so I translate in like agencies, hospitals, and schools, and just different things that like my parents need help with. And so because of that, I felt like I lost my childhood. I felt like I wasn't being given the opportunity to be a child. And so through Circus Team, I am able to be a child. I'm able to have fun. I'm able to do circus. And one of the things I love doing is actually clowning.
Yeah.
Yes, I love clowning so much. It's like theater, but not. It's more expressive in the body and just
Yeah.
like, moving your body around, because I do a lot of like body movement, and just finding like clowning has really helped me, what's it called? Express myself through movement. Yeah.
Sky, so a movie motivated you to join Circus Team. First of all, what movie? And secondly, like, that's a powerful, persuasive movie.
Yes. Well, the movie is The Greatest Showman.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, as a kid, I was very discluded from everything. I didn't know how to be myself around people, and I didn't really have anything special to portray about me. But when I watched that movie, I just saw all these amazing skills and the community within circus. So I just wanted to use that, and I joined Circus Team.
I love that, and that's what I loved about the film as well. Like, I felt like I grew up with a lot of like, I guess people would call us misfits. We were all like different, but we're all kind of landed in this place. And my group of friends was like that. And that's so important. And I keep telling my kids too, it's so important to find your like, just kind of group of people that really like have similar interests and are cool vibes for you and like help you grow to be the best version of yourself and don't tear you down. So Sky, you say that you've really been, or I don't know, you say that they've really been there for you rather.
Yeah, well, being transgender, it's hard to find a place that accepts you for who you are.
Yeah.
And definitely Circus Team helped me be myself and just be myself around people in general, and the community was really supportive, and I finally had something that I felt comfortable doing.
Yeah, and being yourself around people. Man, I hope, like, we have these, like, powerful stories, like your story and, like, this story on here all the time, but one day I hope that these aren't so rare, like, because it kills me as a mama to, like, hear any kid talk about how they didn't feel accepted or that, it kills anyone. But so to both of you, like, what do you want to say to Dan? Because, like, this is an amazing experience. So, like, I was telling Dan, like, my mom is actually the director of a daycare, and it was a really important thing that she worked there, but I was able to go for free because of that. And that community, like those kids, and like having the social experiment and having other kids that were similar to me was so important for me, and like why I am who I am today. So I'm so thankful for that. Yeah. I bet you were just as thankful for Circus Team.
Oh yeah. I wanted to say thank you because I feel like, there's so many things that could happen. If one person believes, then a lot of people can achieve. And so you being able to believe in these kids and actually like building. I know because like circus team is expanding around Chicago, and so there's many places that many kids can come to and like be themselves, be kids, and express themselves like how I've expressed myself as well. And so I think it's just an amazing. So I wanted to thank you for continuously growing circus team and like being a leader for others. You've been a leader to me, so that I can lead others when I am eventually older and becoming a leader. Yeah.
I think you can lead at this age as well. Yeah.
I wanted to thank you for always making me feel comfortable with my surroundings, and it was all very new to me, so just making sure I felt okay with everything, and yeah.
What a beautiful compliment. Thank you for making me feel comfortable. Like, a lot of kids aren't comfortable. It's it's an ever-changing thing, right? Just growing up. So a lot of kids aren't comfortable. It's like the best compliment. Well, we love everything that Cirque Esteem does for kids in Chicago. So we reached out to Mother's Cookies, whose iconic frosted animal cookies spark creativity and help kids and moms live life more playfully. I love a cookie. They love what you're doing at Cirque Esteem and want to help. So they're donating $10,000 just to help out. So it's really important what you're doing. And so lovely to meet y'all.